Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Bucky-Bullet Gym here at Drury High School for tonight's big matchup. It's a league contest, the Hampshire South contest between the visitors from Mahar Regional and the Drury Blue Devils. Thanks for joining us, everybody. I'm Rick Boa, joined tonight by my broadcast partner, Tim Morey, and our producer and our camera operator, Ryan Pazzi. Thanks for joining us, and Tim, it's been a few weeks since we've been up here. Game of the week, we've done a darn good job picking out pretty good games to bring to our local community, and this one should play out the same way.
Well, you're right, Rick. This is a rematch of a game played earlier this year between these two teams where Mahar came away with a hard-fought victory down at Mahar, and Coach Reset is looking to pay back here tonight. A big game in the Hampshire South Conference, so it's a big one. This should be a good game. You know, well, two excellent programs, two excellent long-time coaches. Chad Softic for Mahar. He's been there a long time. He's got one state title to his credit. And, of course, Coach Jack Reset, who's been here a number of years, has got a great program going here at Drury High School.
And for Mahar, Tim, they have very, very balanced scoring and great leadership. Jaden Delgado, number 22, a junior leading the way with about 14 and a half a game. But then no one else in double figures, but we talk about this a lot, not just on during the games, but on our weekly broadcast of High School Basketball Weekly. Teams that have players that average in upper single numbers, they do also. Marshall Ames, 9.3, Will Barnes at 9, Derek Collins at 7, Morgan Softic, 7.2, Lucas Israel, 7.5. So they get balanced scoring. So it isn't just one guy all the time. For the Drury Blue Devils, they have also 4 players all season long, Tim, averaging in double figures, led by Sam Mormon, Miles Beauchamp, Dante Dillard, and Jorge Bond. So their starters give him most of the scoring. And even though he doesn't do a lot of scoring, but he adds so much value, is Connor Hinkle.
Right. He plays the everyman position off the bench for Coach Reset's Blue Devils.
We'll turn it over to Athletic Director Jeff Polari.
Student-athletes, coaches, and all spectators. We ask your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, or sexist comments or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student-athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated or grounds for removal from the gym this evening. Noisemakers, horns, bells, or whistles are also prohibited and will result in your removal from the contest tonight. On behalf of all of us at Drury High School, we thank you for your cooperation. And now let's meet tonight's starting lineups. First for the visitors from Mahar. Starting at guard, a junior, number 2, Morgan Softic. At forward, a junior, number 22, Jaden Delgado. At center, a junior, number 21, Marshall Ames. At guard, a senior, number 4, Lucas Israel. And at forward, a senior, number 23, Will Barnes. The head coach of Mahar is Chad Softic. And now let's meet the starters for your Drury Blue Devils. At guard, a freshman, number 10, Jorge Bond. At forward, a sophomore, number 32, Connor Hinkle. At center, a junior, number 31, Sammy Mormon. At guard, a junior, number 1, Miles Beauchamp. And at guard, a senior, number 2, Dante Dillard. The Blue Devils are led by head coach Jack Reset. Your officials tonight are Stephen Ives, Mark Wilk, and Mike Sweeter. At this time, fans, we ask that you please rise, direct your attention towards the flag as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Okay. So the Blue Devils, Tim, had a nice big win here last week against Frontier, and that's a league matchup. And so these are big games. And I'll tell you, I do very much respect the Hampshire North, Hampshire South. I'm sorry. I look at it maybe just a slight grade, maybe in competition, a little bit different than Berkshire. I'm sorry, kind of about Bi-County East. I got to spit it out here. There's some pretty darn strong teams in that Bi-County East, led by Monument, Hoosick, and South Hadley. But there's some pretty darn good teams, too, in the Hampshire South. And it's the third year of existence. Drury won that conference 2 years ago, finished around the 500 mark, right middle of the pack last year. But I'm sure Coach Reset would rather have the Class D Western Mass Championship over that anyway.
Absolutely, and they're pointing towards that as we get down the end of the season here. And it's going to be Sammy Mormon there, going to tip it for Drury.
Drury in their home whites with blue and red trim. And the Senators come away with it. Isro is the guard, number 4, guarded by Bond. And he got a carry. So
yeah, that's a good call by the official there. Caught that carry, Rick. And Drury's coming out there with that man-to-man to start, and as is Mahar.
Miles Beauchamp, the sharpshooting junior. Well, underneath. Nice pass underneath is picked up by Bond. Beauchamp's going to reset now. Plenty of time left on the clock at 16. Being very patient, trying to set something up, not in a hurry. 7 on the shot clock now. Bond, a little floater in the lane, can't get it to roll.
Can't get it to go. Good switching defense there by Mahar.
And offensive charge taken by Beauchamp, called by Mark Wilk.
And Beauchamp, Rick, has really come along so well this year.
The ball is in his hands a lot, Tim, as well as Dillard and Bond.
This young backcourt for Coach Reset, Beauchamp and Bond, has played well this year.
Beauchamp down the lane, won't go. Senators come away with it. And it's going to be turned over. There's a pass intended for Marshall Ames, is just a little bit off his fingertips, out of bounds.
And that's the third turnover right now for Mahar in this game.
Drury got a couple shots off. Mahar, nothing yet. Dillard. Nothing there. Bond in the corner to Beauchamp. He's going to take a 3. He's got it.
Oh, yeah. Nice set there. Had his feet set.
Nothing but net.
Mahar in a good switching man-to-man, though. They switch on every opportunity.
Shot back iron, no good. Rebound by Dillard. First good shot they got, really. As you mentioned, Tim, these two teams faced off in Orange last month. Nothing for Mormon. And he's going to get called for an offensive charge, too.
Yeah, again, some pretty good defense there on that play by Jaden Delgado, the junior. He had Sammy pretty well set up there. But what can you say about Sam Mormon, Rick? The shape he's in from the time he's a freshman now to a junior, he's taken off a lot of weight.
Absolutely, yeah. We noticed it more last year, yeah, from his 9th grade year on.
Looks real good out there.
Shot up, no good. Rebound by Mormon. All that pass is stolen away by Delgado. Off the backboard, no good. And we got a tie-up. So it was either going to be over the back on Delgado or a tie-up. It's going to, arrow goes to the Blue Devils. Just underway here. 5:35 left in the first. A 3 by Beauchamp, the only score of the ballgame right now. 3-0 Drury. No pressure. They're just going to walk the ball up. Dillard baseline. And the pass intended for Connor Hinkle goes off his fingertips, out of bounds. And Drury turns it over.
Kind of a messy, slow start here for both these squads, Rick. Settling in here early on.
Lucas Isro, the point guard, to Delgado. All the way to the hoop. Blocked by Mormon.
Oh, good defense there by Sammy Mormon. Held his ground.
Turned over again. They got a 2-on-1, 3-on-1 now. And scoring on a layup is Marshall Ames, getting the Senators on the ball, on the scoreboard.
What you don't want to see there, Rick, a turnover converted into points.
Beauchamp from the other side. Got another one. 2 for 2 for Miles Beauchamp from 3 range. It's 6-2 Blue Devils.
Looks real confident out there, Rick. He's got it set feet, squared up nice to the basket, and you see the result.
This will get shut off by Dillard. Well, they're going to retain possession. Israel's going to reset here. 12 on the shot clock. Delgado from the corner. Won't go. And it's going to go over to the Blue Devils. It's off number 23, Will Barnes, the senior.
Mahar's come out here very cold to start this game.
Just that transition basket off the turnover, Tim. Their only layup, their only points. Coach Reset calling out a play. Beauchamp baseline. Gets it out. Bond. Won't go. Mormon with a rebound. Won't go. Wasn't really set, Tim.
No, little off balance on that shot.
Here comes Isro and the Senators. Isro getting guarded by the 9th grader, Bond. All the way to the hoop. Little scoop shot won't go. Mormon fighting for it. It's tied up. It'll be Drury basketball. Yeah, pretty good call by Mark Wilk there. I mean, they were both fighting for the ball. And
no, it's going to go to Mahar.
oh, okay, overruled.
Yeah, Drury
okay.
had the last one here.
Okay, so it was
the board was wrong. Good
Beauchamp with
defense.
steal here. Stolen back. Always got to watch the trailer.
And they're going to.
Oh, we got an offensive push-off.
Yeah.
Beauchamp took the hit. Falls on Morgan Softic, his first. And the team's second here in the first quarter. As you know, this year, 5, and they go to the free throw line for 2 shots. The 1-and-1 no longer.
Both teams playing a very good switching man-to-man, Rick.
And even though Hinkle had the ball, Tim, his foot was on the end line. First substitution of the night for the Blue Devils.
Mahar is going to call a timeout. Coach Soptic, we're 3 minutes. We're 3 minutes into this game. We're 3 minutes left in the first quarter, Rick. And Mahar's had its difficulties here. Turned the ball over, not taking a lot of good shots. So I think you want to going to talk it over.
And Drury's still looking to go low to Mormon or Hinkle. Haven't been able to do that yet, but that's part of their MO. They'll get it down at some point here.
Well, he's a 6'4" junior, has really come on strong for Coach Reset. He's having a fine year, as you indicated at the outset. Rick, he's averaging almost 15 points a game and doing a great job on the boards for the Blue Devils.
Yeah, and every year, Tim, the chemistry of a team, as you know, changes depending upon the kids you have out on the floor. And when you have a 1,000-point scorer like the Blue Devils last year had Louis Gelati, and also his counterpart, 6'2" senior Ahmad David, Sammy Mormon had a hard time finding not court presence or court minutes, but getting the basketball. But he's really taken over this year, kind of making it his team.
Yeah, worked hard on his game over the summer, according to Coach Reset. Continues to keep himself in good shape. And a call, the foul there. That's going to go against.
Could be on Varelis.
Yeah, against Varelis.
James Varelis, the junior guard, with his first personal foul. And 2 apiece for each team here in the first quarter. Softic with the basketball. Down the lane, looks down low. Short shot that won't go. Rebound Hinkle off fingertips. Gonna be off either Hinkle or Dillard.
Yeah, it's gonna go
The Mahar basketball.
over to Mahar, Rick.
2.5 minutes left exactly. Just the 2 threes by Miles Beauchamp and a layup by Morgan Softic, and that's all we've had for scoring. The Blue Devils averaging 58, just a little over 58 points a game. Mahar just a little bit more at 61. Blue Devils giving up 49 and Mahar 48. So they're pretty carbon copies of each other. And I'm also thinking that the kids on the floor are getting a lot of minutes, the starters. Shot blocked. Oh, they're going to call a foul.
Yeah.
2-shot foul. Evidently got him on the arm as Beauchamp is going to come back into the game.
Yeah, that's going to go against Sammy Mormon, Rick. Just a little bit late on that.
This is a second personal foul here in the first quarter. He's going to be very careful here. Dante Dillard played last week in foul trouble and got out of it okay. In and out for Softic. He'll get a second one. Jorge Bond will catch his breath, get a little drink here. Softic's second shot is up in the air, and it's good.
And he got that one.
6-3 Drury.
In a low-scoring game, both teams having difficulty here in the early going.
Beauchamp goes up, can't get it to go. And scoring on the layup is Softic.
They're looking to run at every opportunity, Rick. Mahar.
Ball on the floor. Hinkle's got it. Yeah, he's tied up. It'll stay with Drury.
All right, good hustle there by Connor Hinkle.
Drury a little sloppy with the basketball here. Good double team defense here by Mahar. Minute and a half left here in the first quarter. Beauchamp underneath. Stolen away again. They're going to get another layup here. Scoring off that layup is Will Barnes for his first 2 points of the
that
game.
was a nice move by Barnes to tip the ball ahead. Drury a little bit too much dribbling. I think Coach Rissett's not happy here.
Coach Risset yelling at the officials, watch closely the hand contact as some of the players.
Yeah, he's objecting to the hand checking.
Shot a little bit short. Hinkle fighting for it, gets it into the corner. Dillard all the way to the hoop, can't get it to go. 2-on-2 here. Softic all the way, flips it up. Oh, hoop-de-doo!
Whoa.
Way high off the glass. He was looking for a whistle, but got the basket.
That's about as high off the glass as you can go. Little out of control, too, there, Rick.
9-6, Mahar. Drury looking for the last shot here. Seven seconds. Dillard's shot, or Beauchamp shot.
Oh, they're going to call
a
a foul. And that's going to be a 3-shot foul, I think.
It's on Softic.
Yeah, it is.
His second personal foul.
And Beauchamp's going to go to the line. He's going to get 3 shots out of this, right at the buzzer. I don't know. They're going to call it a 2-shot.
3, I think.
Is it?
I think I saw 3. Fingers up, yeah. Junior guard, Miles Beauchamp. First one won't go. So Drury will trail after one here. He's going to try to salvage one.
This has been the story of the first quarter here, Rick, for both teams. Just unable to put anything together offensively.
1 out of 3. So the end of the first quarter, it is Mahar 9 and Drury 7 in a game, Tim, that I pretty figured it was going to be close all the way.
Right. These two teams evenly matched. Like I said, they had a great game down at Mahar earlier in the year, which Mahar eked out a win. They're back here tonight.
Yeah, Drury led that game 44-40 after 3, but
Right.
had a lid on the basket, they say, on the fourth quarter, and they just didn't shoot well or play well in the fourth quarter, and did not come home with a win that night. That was their first loss, and the only other loss was here to Greenfield. No shame there. Greenfield returning a lot of their players from last year's great squad over there. So the scorers, Miles Beauchamp for Drury with a couple of threes, and that was it. And actually, he's got all 7 points. And the goal of getting the ball down low to Hinkle or Mormon has not worked. It's been turned over. So, and let's face it, the outside shooting at Mahar has not been good. It's been layups. It's steals.
That's correct.
Fast break points. So.
And, of course, you can catch up on all the high school basketball action every week on High School Basketball Weekly. Yours truly, Rick Boa, bringing you a recap of all the week's action in high school basketball in Berkshire County, and especially Northern Berkshire. That's every Thursday night at 7:30. Rebroadcast on Saturday at 10 o'clock and Saturday evening at 7 o'clock.
A couple substitutions here for Mahar to start this second quarter. Derek Collins in the game. He's averaging 7 points a game. Collins is going to take a 3 and drain it.
Wow. Very confident.
See if second quarter is nicer to Drury on offense.
And just as I said, Rick, Coach Reset yelling at his team to move the ball, pass it, a little bit too much dribbling. And Mahar in a nice switching defense makes it easy for him when you dribble the ball.
Another turnover and another layup coming up here. And scoring is number 4, Lucas Isro. His first 2 points of the game. Started the ball game, did not score in the first quarter.
Mahar getting a little bit of separation here to start this second quarter, Rick. They lead 14-7 now.
And Bond is fouled on the floor.
That's a good call there. That was a hand check. And that's what Coach Reset's been complaining about a little bit of hand checking by Mahar. They caught that one and called the foul.
Diller gets shut off. He's shut off both ways.
Really good switching man-to-man defense, Rick. I can't say it enough.
Very good.
Actually, by both teams.
Bond down the lane, stops, takes a short pop, and drains it. Jorge Bond's first points of the game. 14-9. There's Baez. There's a steal almost by Beauchamp.
Drury now starting to pick up the pressure a little bit. See if they can disrupt Mahar.
Number 3 at guard, Leon Lopez Baez. Picked off by Dillard on the miss. He stops it, he pops, he can't get it to fall. They pound the ball and they just want to run, Tim.
Absolutely. They're looking to go at every opportunity.
They are fast. And when they break away, they've got 2-on-1 or 3-on-1. Delgado getting ready to check back in the game for Mahar. Just underway here in the second quarter at Drury High School. It's 14-9 Mahar in a game that started very slowly with turnovers and poor shooting. Israel's first one won't go. He will get a second shot here. And he swishes the second one. 2 for 4 from the line for Mahar. Drury 1 for 3 with Miles Beauchamp's free throw at the end of the first quarter. Dillard gets shut off, and we got another hand check there.
Yeah, they're going to call an
foul's
offensive foul. He hooked him
Oh,
going
wow,
around.
okay.
That's a pretty good call. Russ saw that. I thought the same thing. He had a hook on him as he was penetrating.
And so that is the first team foul, or I'm sorry, the second team foul for Drury here in the second quarter, and the first for Dante Dillard. So we have a timeout on the floor, and with a score of 15-9.
Got some great games coming up. Our high school game of the week, and of course, our high school game of the week is shown every night after high school basketball weekly on Thursday, and again Saturday morning at 10:30, and then again Sunday night at 7:30. Got some great games coming up. Of course, this one will be seen along with, we've got a live broadcast of the Hoosick Drury game, which will be right here. We'll be here Monday night.
We will be
live for that one on channel 1302. We've got Hoosick Valley coming up, Drury again.
Yeah, we've got, after the girls' game next week, Tim, the following week, we've got the Granby boys going to Cheshire to face Hoosick Valley. And Granby is having a nice season this year.
Right.
Granby is 9-2 overall and 7-1 in their conference. They play in the Bi-County West with Southwick, Palmer, Munson, Ware, and Renaissance.
Right.
And they seem to be a formidable opponent, but the Hoosick Valley Hurricanes, to me, Tim, are still the team to beat in D5 in Western Mass right now. I know there's some teams with some pretty good records, but they don't play the schedule or the caliber of ball that Coach Robinson's teams play. So it'll all come out when the pairings come out.
It all comes out in the wash, as they say.
Delgado shot is blocked
spot
by
there
Mormon.
by Mormon. Timed perfectly by the junior, Sammy Mormon. That's his second block here in this game.
Beauchamp for 3. It's going to be short. Picked off by Baez. Israel. Shot is no good. He seemed to be a three-point shooter,
Absolutely.
Tim.
He's sitting right there.
Yeah, Collins. And
Dillard
and we won.
for the three-pointer.
Call went Drury's way. Dillard, nice hard move to the basket as he put it and got fouled.
His first bucket of the night, and so Coach Rousset wants to get him started. Dillard averaging 13 points a game, and he had an opening there. He took it very hard to the basket.
Derek Collins with the foul, his first, team second. Each team with 2 here in the second quarter. And Dante Dillard, the only Drury senior, at the line. And he makes the free throw for a three-point play. One possession game at 15-12.
Marshall Ames checking back into the game for Mahar.
A little bit of pressure here by the Blue Devils. Nice block there by Hinkle and Bond.
Saw the intimidation factor there with Mormon. Collins had a shot there, and he hesitated. He saw Sammy there and tried to up-fake him.
In and out, no good. Nice time to rebound. And Collins comes in late, and he fouls Sam Mormon. Sammy having a good defensive game and also a rebounding game.
He's a presence underneath there, 6'4", very active.
He's got to get in. He's got to get some points here at some point. Derek Collins just picked up a second personal foul. He and Softic each with 2. The Drury guards.
They're trying to find Mormon down on the block. Some good defense by Mahar to deny that.
Every time they try to get down the Mormon, they turn it over, Tim. Shot is no good. Delgado gets
Still
it.
away there.
And stolen away again. It's kind of who wants the basketball here.
Oh, very wild play there, sequence.
Israel to Softic. They move the ball around well. Long three, back iron, no good. Nice box out. Great box out by Hinkle. Great box out.
Those are all the little things he does.
The intimidation of Dillard prevented that layup. Beauchamp thought about it, then took it to the hoop. Didn't have anything bond from the corner. It's going to be long. 1 and out for Drury on that possession. 3 minutes left here, second quarter.
Just no easy shots for either team, Rick. Good defense by both squads here.
Israel down the lane. Can't get it to roll. Dillard with the rebound. We got a tie-up, and it'll be Drury basketball. Well, Drury's holding their own with a team that's just slightly bigger overall. But Sammy Mormon's still the force out there, and they recognize that. 2:47 left on the clock. Drury with the basketball, down by 3.
Barolas back into the game for the Blue Devils.
As is Daly. And that's pretty much off the bench on a normal night for Drury basketball for Jack Brissett. Hinkle, Bond, Daly, Varelis, and Beauchamp here. Beauchamp. Nothing for Varelis.
And again, you're going to get a can check there.
Yeah. That's on Lucas Israel. That'll be his first. And that's 4, so 1 more, and Drury will be at the line here at the 2:26 mark. Bond will check out, Mormon will check back in. Don't forget, Sammy Mormon's playing with 2 personal fouls. Varelis back to Daly. Stolen away again.
Ill-advised pass there, and a call.
Drury's lucky. They're lucky to get the ball back on some of these turnovers. It's all fast-paced action when the centers have the ball, Tim. Not a lot of walking up the court, half-court offense. Dillard back in for Daly. Drury looking to close the gap here. Hinkle turns around, shot is no good. Rebound by Mormon. Sammy's shot won't go. He's had a couple of shots only. That first one was in the first quarter when he just didn't have his feet really set. So he hasn't been a factor offensively as of yet. Baez.
And now Drury settles into a zone.
Delgado. Baez's long shot's going to be a little bit long. Picked off by Dillard.
This is the kind of a game, Rick, where the first team to hit 40 might win it. Again.
Mormon goes up, a little too strong. Hinkle with the rebound. Blocked. Goes up again and scores.
Stays with it.
Connor Hinkle into the scoring column. Hard work off the boards.
Nice effort by Hinkle. Does all those little things.
Off the glass and in. That basket was by number 21, Marshall Ames.
Marshall Ames, he's got 4 points. But boy, they're not coming easy for either team tonight. They go back to
Mormon, Delgado on him, little short shot. It's good. 2 in a row for Connor Hinkle.
Nice look there by Mormon.
17-16, 40 seconds left. Mahar by 1. Baez. Long three, back iron. Sammy Mormon goes up with the rebound, taps it out, and it's going to stay with Mahar.
Yeah, I believe so. 21 seconds to go.
Shot clock off.
And Mahar can play for the last shot if they want it.
Softic guarded by Varelis. Delgado double teamed. And on the end line. So Drury's got a chance for the last shot themselves.
8 seconds to go here now.
James Varelis put the ball in play right in front of his own bench. Maybe try to get a shot off with a couple seconds left so you could give yourself a chance for an offensive rebound. Beauchamp shot, back iron, no good. So he didn't get a good look, but that was because it's good man-to-man defense.
It really is. That's been the story of this first half, Rick. Both these teams playing hard, good defenses, contributing to the low shooting percentages by both teams.
You may be right. 40 may win the ball game. My goodness. So Mahar, with a very slim 9-7 lead after one, will take a 17-16 lead into halftime. As far as foul trouble is concerned, Tim, Sam Mormon did see a lot of action in the second quarter. He played with 2 personal fouls that he picked up in the first quarter. So Coach Reset kind of rolled the dice a little bit, but he played smart, and he didn't get any more personal fouls. And for Mahar, Derek Collins and Morgan Softic with 2, but nobody else in any other foul trouble. And it's gonna. I see this going right down to the wire. I back it possibly back and forth.
Yeah, I do too, Rick. Again, both these teams are going to have to figure out how to combat the good defense that both teams are playing. You expect that from Drury, but I'll tell you, I'm impressed with Mahar's man-to-man defense. They went man-to-man the whole way, and they have a very good switching half-court defense.
Man-to-man defense, and of course the turnovers that created points off fast breaks. So we'll take a short break here, everybody. We're at Drury High School, and the score at halftime is Mahar 17 and the Drury Blue Devils 16. Don't go away. Tim and I will be right back with second half action. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. We are at halftime here at the Bucky Burla Gym at Drury High School. The Mahar Senators leading the Drury Blue Devils 17-16 in a very low-scoring defensive battle. And I'll just run down very quickly the leading scores, and it'll only take a second, quite frankly, for Mahar. They were led by Morgan Softic with 5, Marshall Ames with 4, Lucas Isro and Derek Collins with 3, and a bucket for Will Barnes. So 6 two-point field goals, 1 3, and 2 free throws for their 17. For Drury, Miles Beauchamp, who knocked out his first threes in the first quarter and a free throw to end the first quarter, led Drury with 7 points. 4 for Connor Hinkle late in the second quarter, and that really kept Drury close, Tim. And 3 for Dante Dillard, and only a bucket for Jorge Bond, which means that Jalen Delgado, averaging 14.5 points a game for Mahar, and Sam Mormon, averaging almost 50 for Drury, have yet to score.
Absolutely, Rick. The story of the first half, we talked about it during the first half, talked at halftime. Really good man-to-man switching defense by both these squads, making it real difficult for these two teams to get easy shots off. So we're going to see what adjustments both teams make here coming out of the half to see if they can get some easier looks at the basket.
Yeah, Delgado only got a couple shots off. Sam Mormon maybe 2 or 3 underneath the basket. Nothing yet, but we'll see what happens here. All the starting lineups are both back out there for both squads, so we start the third quarter here. Delgado all the way to the hoop, puts it up, won't go, gets his own rebound though. Won't go again. Mormon with the rebound. We got a foul over the back. It's going to be on number 23, Will Barnes, his first.
And boy, there's a lid on the basket tonight for Delgado, Rick.
He fought hard for that rebound. He just couldn't get it to go.
Now for the first time, continue to see Mahar stay with that sagging man-to-man switching defense.
Hinkle tries to back in. Mormon Underneath, he's fouled. We'll check the foul out here.
I think one against Delgado. We'll see.
It is Delgado. That's his first, team's second here in the third quarter. Mormon drains the first one. Sammy ties the game and back irons that one. 1 out of 2 for Mormon. Lucas Israel at point guard to Delgado.
Nice set there.
Baseline.
And a
Picked
turnover.
off. Here comes Jorge Bond for Drury. Goes around, nice move by
move.
Bond. Went around Israel and scores off the glass.
Nice move by the freshman, Rick.
And a turnover.
And here goes Mahar. They're going to call a timeout.
Morgan Softic turned the ball over, and we got a timeout right away here. So Drury, trailing by a point at halftime, scored the first 3 points here in the third quarter, and a little bit of defensive pressure and a couple of misses. And Coach Softic himself wants to talk it over. Tim, we talk about this situation all the time. Coach Softic and what happened to him many years ago when he came up to watch the Drury. You want to tell that story? Because you tell it very well.
He told that story to Coach Reset. This is several years ago. Both Huzik and Drury had outstanding teams, and I forget who was on the teams for Huzik for Drury. I'm kind of get my bearings on it, but in any event, both teams, Mahar, Huzik, and Drury, all were in the top 3 or 4 teams in the Division III at that time, and they were playing each other towards the end of the season. So Coach Softic came to Mahar. Unfortunately, he showed up there right about tip-off time.
Up to Huzik Valley,
at
right?
Huzik Valley.
Yeah.
The whole place was sold out, standing room only. He couldn't get into the game, and he was pleaded for his life. And told at that time Huzik athletic director Dan Garrity said, "Listen, no problem. Just go down to any of the local establishments in town. You can watch the game on TV." And he never forgot that. He's kidded Reset and Coach Robinson for years about that. They would have their own TV network up here in northern Berkshire County.
Love that story. Love it. Mormon, turn around, pop off the glass and in.
And it's clear, Rick, that Coach Reset trying to get Mormon started offensively here in the second half.
Pop down the lane is good. Nice shot there by Softic. He's got 7 in the ball game. Drury by 2. Early here, second half.
And they're going to call it travel. That's a pretty good call there.
Trying to keep Sammy out of foul trouble. He's only he's playing with 2.
Drury picking up the pressure now a little bit here.
Softic from the corner. Back iron, no good. Rebound, Dillard. Coach Reset wants to push it a little bit.
And Jorge
Bond for 3. Oh, nice play by the freshman.
Smart play there, Rick.
Bond followed his shot. Knew he couldn't save the ball, so he knocked it off a defender. And Drury will retain possession.
Well, you don't see that often. When Jorge Bond gets a good look with his feet set, he is usually lights out.
Off the glass again. Doesn't matter. Sammy scores again. He's got 5 points early here in the third quarter.
All here in the second half.
We got a hand check on Connor Hinkle. He's going to get called for a personal foul. His first, team's first here in the third quarter. 2 for Mahar, 1 for Drury. Just underway here. 5:27 on the clock. Drury with a 4-point lead. Delgado gets shut off. Picked off by Hinkle.
Another turnover there. Nice play by Hinkle. He's had a nice game for the Blue Devils tonight.
Dillard's going to change it around, get to the other side. Mormon, gosh, baseline jumper by Sammy is good. So I said he was going to have to score, and he has scored 7 points here already in the third quarter.
Biggest lead of the game here for
I
the
don't
Blue
think
Devils.
Mahar knows how to play slow, Tim. Even. Sometimes I think they play a little bit too quick. Do you agree? I mean,
I agree.
They're a very, very talented basketball team and very, very fast, but sometimes I think just a bit too fast. 25-19 Blue Devils. Dante Dillard with the basketball. Looking for a screen. Dillard doesn't have anything. There's Mormon. Back to Dillard. 8 on the shot clock. Step back shot. Won't go. No white shirts under there for the rebound, so Softic comes down with it for Mahar.
Yeah, good defensive
Going to give it off to Israel.
sequence there from Mahar.
Coach Softic is trying to set up a play here. Telling Derek Collins to move into a certain area. And he steps out. And, actually carried the ball before he stepped on the end line, according to Mark Wilk.
Israel's going to take a seat on the bench, and Coach Softic not happy with that, dribbling against that zone. And Coach
Drury,
was set changing it up here a little bit defensively, and they've got Mahar off kilter offensively.
Well, scoring Mahar 9-2 here so far in the third quarter. Beauchamp from the top of the circle. Can't get it to go. They love going coast to coast. And we got a blocking foul on Beauchamp. They don't care if they get it. They don't care. They could care less if they get it off to a guard.
No.
They're not looking for a guard. They're looking to take off. That foul was on Miles Beauchamp, his first, team second here in the third quarter. Each team with 2 team fouls. So it was active shooting and going to the line.
Ames was shaking up there. He might have
Marshall
to come
Ames.
out.
He hit that hard court pretty hard. They just get the ball and take off with it.
Back rim, both of them.
Beauchamp on the gallop to Mormon. Sammy backs it up and scores! 9 points in the game, all here in the third quarter. We got another timeout called by Coach Softic.
Call timeout as
Well, Drury made some changes at halftime, Tim, and they've paid off so far.
they certainly have. And I think the biggest change, Rick, is that Coach Reset wanted to get Sam Mormon started offensively. He needs him to score points to win, and he's certainly done that. He's got all of his points here in the second half. So, and once again, we want to remind you, High School Basketball Weekly can be seen on channel 1302 every Thursday at 7:30. Rebroadcast again Saturday morning at 10 o'clock and Sunday evening at 7 o'clock. And that's followed up by our high school game of the week. High School Basketball Weekly.
I would say both teams, maybe Mahar goes just a little bit deeper. They may go 3 or 4 off the bench, Tim, and Drury goes with 2 off the bench. But, you know, you gotta play this year out. And Coach is doing a great job with the kids that he's got. He's so young. But these ninth graders and 10th graders are getting junior varsity experience and practicing with the varsity this year. There'll be a transformation next year where he won't have that problem as much. There'll be additional kids that are going to get into these games next season.
That's for
But if
sure.
you're going to play for Coach Reset this year, you better be in shape.
That's right.
Israel to Baez. Playing catch.
Nice entry pass there.
Nothing there. Gonna take a three. It's off, no good. Rebound by Mormon. Sammy has dominated the boards. Second, third quarter especially. Nothing for Beauchamp. Connor Hinkle's short shot is off the mark a little bit. Picked off by Barnes. There's the three-point shooter. And no good, rebounded by Dillard. Here comes Dante. Stops and pops, won't go. And there they go. Off to the races. Short pop won't go, so it's 1 and out again, Tim.
Boy, there's a lid on that basket.
Jorge Bond. Plenty of time. Bond shot, no good. Mormon fight for the rebound. Oh, great hustle there. Hinkle back up on his feet.
Nice pass there.
Oh, missing it. Rebound up and finally good. And scoring is Derek Collins, only this is a 2 for him. He's a three-point shooter. 27-21. Only 2 field goals for Mahar so far. We got a foul on the floor.
Yeah, out on top.
It's going to be on number 3, Leon Lopez Baez. His first, team's third. Hinkle will put the ball in play under his own basket. Hinkle can't let it go, fights for it, and it's going to stay with Drury.
Good hustle there by Hinkle.
I can't say enough positive stuff about Connor Hinkle and what he does to help his team win ball games.
He does all those little things. Not the most talented person offensively, but he certainly plays great defense, plays above his size.
There's a turnover. And scoring off that turnover is Lucas Isro. It's 27-23 with a minute left here in the third quarter. Drury got a little stagnant here and turned the ball over in the last couple possessions.
And they're looking for Mormon on the block. They can't get it to him. And they're going to call push and foul underneath. That's a good call against Ames.
Marshall Ames, that's his first personal foul, team's fourth. So Drury not in the shooting situation. They need one more team foul to get to the line. And Hinkle again will put the ball in play. Sammy turns around, can't get it to go. 1 and out for Drury. I say they're slowing it down, but that's not very much. Collins gets shut off by Beauchamp. Back to Israel, back to Baez. Down the lane. Shut off at the baseline. And Sammy Mormon, who picked it off, they say stepped out of bounds. 11 seconds left on the shot clock here, 15.9 on the game clock. 27-23 Blue Devils. Trailed by 1 at halftime.
Nice
and
drop
scoring,
down
nice shot
pass.
there. Will Barnes, 6 points for Barnes.
Oh, shot blocked. Nice play defense on the other end by Barnes.
That's a good shot block. Dillard wanted a foul, but no body. It was all
Right.
ball, Tim. So that was a really, really quick third quarter, I'll tell you. Again, we'll just recap very, very quickly. Mahar led 9-7 after Drury led early in the first quarter. Mahar came back and took a lead and took a 2-point lead into the second quarter. 17-16 at the half, and we said 40 points is going to win the ball game. You never know, it still might.
It might. I'll tell you, again, both teams continue to play good defense, good, solid man-to-man defense, and that's been the story of this one.
Well, Drury had, I don't know, a 6-point lead, maybe 6 or 7 point lead was probably the biggest in the ball game that Drury had in the third quarter, and the lid kind of went on the basket for them in the final 2 minutes, and Mahar caught him a little bit, and Drury's going to take a 27-25 lead going into the fourth quarter. They led, as I said earlier, in their first meeting down in Orange, Tim, Drury led 44-40 going into the fourth quarter. So let's see if they can turn it around here at home. Anybody's ball game here. Two very, very talented teams, very equal teams. The fact that Sammy Mormon had 2 quick fouls in the first quarter, Tim, and hasn't created another one is amazing. He's done a great job too. He hasn't stopped playing defense either. He's had some block shots, a bunch of rebounds, and had a great third quarter in scoring.
Absolutely.
Another easy shot missed.
Great move, did everything but finish the basket.
Dante Dillard. Connor Hinkle. Little jumper
Nice
is
shot.
good in the lane. 6 points for Hinkle tonight.
Whatever team can get on a little run here, it's going to have the advantage, Rick. Points are hard to come by tonight.
When other kids aren't scoring and Connor Hinkle is scoring, that is a plus for the Blue Devils. Kept them in the first half most for the second quarter. Softic will around a screen. Collins going to take that 3. Mormon with a rebound. Jorge Bond. And offensive charge on Bond.
Yeah, Jorge got a little bit out of control there going down the lane.
He did see Dillard on the right wing, dished off to Dillard, but made contact, and it's going to be his second personal foul of the ball game. And the first for the Blue Devils here in the fourth quarter. Drury by 4.
It's all
There's
by
Dillard.
Dillard.
Dillard going up and scores and 1. Foul's going to be on Lucas Isro, his second. And it will give Dante Dillard an opportunity for a 3-point play here. Little taste of their own medicine, Tim. That's what we saw pretty much in the first half for Mahar.
Turnover leading to the basket.
Dante Dillard with 5 points. Made his only free throw in the first half. Back at the line with the opportunity of another 3-point play here. Minute and a half played here. Fourth quarter at the Bucky Bullet Gym. Drury with a 6-point lead. Make it 7. Steal by Drury. They give Dillard the steal. They'll almost restolen. Drury basketball. Kids are playing their hearts out tonight, Tim. They're playing really hard.
Absolutely, both teams giving it all here.
There's very little difference to choose between either one of these ball clubs. Oh, great defensive job there by Marshall Ames. We got a foul on the floor, and that's actually a good foul.
Yeah, it was, because it looked like he was going to have an easy putback there.
Second team foul for the Blue Devils. That's on Beauchamp, his second. Softic shot is good. A little off balance, but it went through. 32-27.
He's got 9 points now.
Mark Wilk with another foul.
Yep, foul out front.
It's on Softic. It's going to be his third personal foul, Tim. Well, they got him for 2.
Yeah.
I had him. I had him. I must have missed one in the first half. I had him for 2. He has 2 now. Nothing for Mormon, so they're going to reset and let Dante Dillard set it up for the Blue Devils. Dillard goes up. Shots blocked.
Oh, good. It went off of Dillard. It goes over to Mahar here.
Looking for a whistle and got neither. Didn't get the basket, didn't get the shot off, and no foul. Pounding the boards is Beauchamp after that miss.
Oh, nice look ahead. The Mormon.
goes up.
Oh, couldn't convert it. Nice look ahead.
Another turnover.
Turnover.
And Tim, again, I don't want to keep overemphasizing it. This is a very good ball club. They're just a little bit too fast at times.
Playing a little bit too fast, Rick. Good observation on your part of just playing a little bit too fast, and it's cost them in some key situations tonight.
32-27 Blue Devils with the basketball, and Coach Reset wants to talk it over. He wants to get something a little easier look there for him.
Oh boy, I'll tell you.
But we do have a good ball game next week, Tim. Next Monday, Northern Berkshire Community Television on the 29th.
29th.
First of all, right, 29th we'll be here at the Bucky Village Gym for the big matchup, the rivalry game. The Drury Blue Devils will be hosting Coach Frederick's Hoosick Valley Hurricanes.
Clash of styles there, Rick. This is going to be an interesting game between these two rivals. Hoosick Valley with that deliberate, pound it kind of offense with Garabedian and some of their perimeter players against a pressing, running, smaller Blue Devil team. And it's a clash of styles. It'll be interesting how this plays out between these two fine basketball teams.
Yeah, Hoosick Valley with so many talented players, Tim, and a lot of players that were role players before stepping up this year. And they go very, very deep. A very, very good ball club Coach Frederick has. Coach Ian Downey, also with a nice ball club, but a little bit on the younger side with a lot less experience.
Right.
Brooke Bishop and Jacinta Finas been leading the way for the Blue Devils, but I've been very impressed with sophomore Nora Wood, who's been playing excellent basketball for Coach Downey. So, should be a nice atmosphere. We'll be here doing the game live on the 29th. The following week, we'll be up at Hoosick Valley. Looking forward to that game with the Hoosick Valley boys against Granby. And then we'll conclude it with the granddaddy of them all as the Drury boys will travel to Cheshire.
Right. Always then. That's looking to be a great matchup between those two teams. And it can all be seen on channel 1302. Oh, good block.
Shots
there.
blocked. Soft, it goes up. Can't get it to go. And Drury comes away with it. They need to slow it down a little bit. Run a little bit of clock here. Set it back up again. Set it back. They didn't get a good shot off last time as Sammy was blocked. Hinkle under the Mormon.
Nice play there. Hinkle to Mormon. The putback.
Second chance is good.
Stayed with it. Sammy Mormon.
34-27. And it'll stay right there with Mahar. Lucas Israel put the ball in play. Morgan Softic off the glass, won't go. Rebound Hinkle. Oh, nice look. Dillon underneath scores.
Play.
Assist.
Oh.
Assist by Hinkle and by
play of
Bond.
the game. Jorge Bond. Play of the game there. Jorge Bond. Almost a no-look pass on the run.
Drury has opened up a 36-27 lead here with 3:53 left here in the fourth.
The freshman, Jorge Bond. He's been quiet offensively. He's got 4 points, but boy, there was a big, big, big play.
Coach Softic, with his years of experience, Tim, he knows when to call the timeouts, and he's done a good job tonight with these kids. When things are going well for them, I bet you they go really, really well. I mean, like as I said, they are averaging 61 points a game, and they're at 27 right now with 3:53 to go. And that's a combination of the turnovers and a tribute to Drury's defense.
Absolutely, and one of the biggest stories of the game, Rick, just checking in now for Mahar is Jaden Delgado. He's their leading scorer averaging better than 14 points a game, and he is scoreless tonight.
Yeah, we mentioned that he and Sam Mormon, the two leading scorers of each team, were scoreless going into the second half, and Sam's had a very, very good second half.
11 points here in the second half for Mormon. That's been the difference in this ball game.
Collins. Tobias gets shut off. There's Delgado's shot from the corner, no good. Good rebound there. And we got a two-shot foul here. Give Marshall Ames a lot of credit on some hard work there, Tim.
Right.
Yeah, Miles Beauchamp is on the floor, and his teammates are helping him up. Kind of caught it right in the tummy, right in the midsection.
Right.
Kind of upper hip area. Tough kid.
Yep.
Tough kid. Says, no, I'm good. I'm good, coach. Give me a drink. Marshall Ames, 0 for 2 from the line so far tonight. And 0 for 3. He'll get a second one. Much better second half for the Blue Devils offensively. Shot is back iron. Sammy Warren with the rebound. Jorge was just about to grab it. Sammy pulled it out of the air.
No, he said, I got this one.
Hinkle to Bond. 12 on the shot clock. Little reverse won't go. Fighting for it is Baez. He comes away with it on the dribble to Collins. And we got travel.
I call it travel.
It's become a turnover fest for Mahar.
Yeah.
I mean, not that Drury hasn't had them, they have, but the majority were in the first half. Jorge Bond will put the ball in play.
Make or break time now for Mahar. They trail by 9. With Drury's got the ball, they're going to run some clock, I'm sure.
Mormon backs in. We got to travel. Good call. Good call.
That's a good call. That was a good call.
Will Barnes entering the game again. And Derek Collins will take a seat. 2:40 to go. Drury's trying to keep that defensive pressure. Oh, around the rim and finally in. Was that Israel?
That was Israel.
Great job by Bond. Beauchamp's going to take a three. Won't go. Rebound, Dillard. Gets it back out.
That's right. And
Run some
Coach
clock.
Reset wants a reset, and it's a good call by Coach Reset here. They don't need to take a quick shot.
Dillard taking their time. 14 on the shot clock. There's the steal. Oh, nice ball handling there by the big guy.
By Ames, yeah. Nice move there. Down to a 6-point.
And we got a foul. It's going to be on
That's
going to
go against Delgado.
I got him down for 2.
He's had a frustrating night for Mahar.
Drury could use some points on this possession, Tim.
Right.
36-31 Blue Devils. 1:38 left in the ball game.
Mahar hanging around here. Mahar is hanging around.
Drury again looking to run some clock. Bond's shot is blocked. Drury will have the basketball under their basket with 8 seconds on the shot clock.
Eight seconds on the shot clock here. Oh, nice inbounds pass. Oh, we missed the bunny.
Couldn't get it to go. Here comes Mahar. Shot from the corner is in out, no good. Rebound by Mahar. Little flip move, no good. Rebound Hinkle.
Big rebound there by Hinkle.
The only there's a foul, and the foul is going to be on
Israel, I believe.
But you got to watch out when you're throwing elbows,
Yeah.
Tim. When a defender has that basketball like that.
Yeah, could have went the other way. But it'll be Drury's ball.
4 fouls on Lucas Israel. It's pretty much elementary at this point with 52 seconds left.
Israel check
Lopez
out.
Bias into the game.
And we expected a tough, hard-fought contest, and we got it here tonight. Rick.
And we got timeout on the floor with 52.1 seconds left, and the Blue Devils with the basketball and a 5-point lead of 36-31. And if they end up with 40, I'm going to give you a lot of credit for that.
Wow.
Because they were in the teens when you said that.
Well,
so.
yeah. I wasn't going out too far out on a limb when the score at halftime was 17-16. This is your two evenly matched teams. It's a game we thought was going to play out this way, Rick. Maybe not as low scoring as it is, but it's close.
I agree. I saw a very, very tight, close ball game tonight.
But as close as it is, no question about it. Once again, we want to thank Northern Berkshire Community Television for tonight's broadcast of our high school game of the week between Mahar and Drury. And, of course, we want to thank our cameraman and producer tonight, Ryan Powsey. Many thanks to Ryan.
Dante Diller pulled the ball in play for the Blue Devils. Full court pressure here by Mahar.
Some full court pressure by Mahar.
And a foul. And they'll go to the line. Dante Dillard will get 2 shots, Tim.
And that's the smart play by Drury here. The clock is their friend.
Dante Dillard, 2 for 2 from the line tonight.
They're going to get 2 foul shots. They just need to convert here. And the game will be very difficult for Mahar.
Gets the first one to
He
roll.
rolls it in. That's a big one.
9 points for Dante Dillard tonight. Every point was so deserved on both squads. Jerry's only senior. Back iron on the second one, 1 for 2. Shot no good. Rebound in the corner. 3 is good.
That's a big shot by Rizro. Makes it a 1-possession game. And now the foul here, and that'll put Bond on the line for the Blue Devils.
Needs to make these, especially after that 3. Big 3 by Israel. Israel with 10 points for Mahar. One of their leading scorers tonight, maybe the leading scorer.
Yeah, Coach Softic there was a little upset with that foul in the backcourt. They had Bond kind of tied up on a double team.
Jorge knocks on the first. He's got nice rotation on his free throws, Tim. 2-possession game here.
He's a shooter, no question about it.
2-possession game. Got them both. They need 1 stop here. Shot no
Wild
good. Hinkle.
shot. And
It's
it
white
will
ball.
go to Drury with 12 seconds, and that could be it. With a 5-point lead.
Dante Dillard put the ball in play. Mahar needs to foul right away, I would assume, Tim.
Right. And that's who they want to have the ball right there. The freshman, put him on the line. He is deadly.
He's the one I'd want on the line for sure.
Exactly. Exactly.
Connor Hinkle, Sam Mormon, Jorge Bond, Miles Beauchamp, and Dante Dillard. Coach Reset starting five with incredible minutes on the floor as usual tonight. Got a little bit of help from Colin Daly and some help from James Varelis like he always does. Everybody out there plays hard and plays a major role in every win. Jorge's first shot is good.
And that's the value of your guard being able to shoot foul shots. They're going to have their hands on the ball most of the time at the end of the game. And they're going to be in these particular situations, Rick. And the first to 40 is Drury, Rick.
Yeah, there you go. Jorge's second shot. 4 for 4 for the freshman. Long three won't go. Sammy Mormon with the rebound.
And that's
And
going to
a foul.
call a foul with 2 seconds left. Mormon will go to the line, shoot a couple, but that's going to do it. Drury's going to come out of here with a hard-fought win, Rick.
Very much. Trailed 9-7 after one, as I mentioned, 17-16 at the half, and took a 27-25 lead into the fourth quarter. And this time they finished it. We're down in orange. They weren't able to do that early in the season. Sammy a little bit too hard.
Missed them both, but it's academic at this point as Drury, Rick, comes away with the victory, 41-34.
That's a nice win, Tim. You know, when you don't win on the road in a game that he thought they had, they just couldn't score in the fourth quarter, turned the ball over a little bit down there, but it's a little bit different when you get some home cooking, you play on your home floor. So Drury comes away with a 41-34 victory, and we'll be right back. Don't go away. We'll total up the scores. Okay, Tim, we'll run down the totals for the Mahar Senators. Their leading scorer, Jaden Delgado, as we mentioned a few times during the ballgame, was yet to score and did not score in the ballgame. But they were led by Lucas Israel with 10, Morgan Softic, the sharp point guard, with 9, 6 for Marshall Ames, 5 for Will Barnes, and Derek Collins with 4. And for the Drury Blue Devils, they were led by Sam Mormon, and at halftime, we didn't know if we were going to say that tonight because he hadn't scored yet. Sammy scored 11 points all in the second half. He had a very strong second half, a great rebound. I'm sure he had a double-double, Tim. I'm positive of that, even though we don't keep all the stats.
Right.
And very, very balanced scoring by the kids that are still averaging in double figures and will even after tonight. Dante Dillard scored 9, Jorge Bond with 8, Miles Beauchamp with 7. And hats off to Connor Hinkle, who played the majority of the game and just pounded the boards and scored 6 hard-earned points and scored a couple baskets when it was really needed, when Drury was in a drought. And he played a major role in that game for sure.
No question about Connor Hinkle, the sophomore, did a great job for Coach Reset on the boards. He's undersized, but he battles and battles and battles, and he had some big rebounds, some nice passes tonight, and he contributed 6 points, which is a big plus for the Blue Devils. The story of this game, the great defensive effort by the Blue Devils. They pitched a real tough defense at the Senators from Mahar, and they shut out their leading scorer, Jaden Delgado, took him out of the game, Rick.
Yeah, they took him right out. He sat for a portion of the game, but he was a non-factor. Turnovers definitely was a part in the game. A lot of bunnies missed, especially on the Mahar side. There's no question about that, but it all comes out at the end of the ball game. And with this win, Drury goes to 8-2, Tim. And again, if you told Jack Reset in the beginning of the season that this time of year he'd be 8-2, he would be so pleased.
Absolutely.
And, they go to 5-2, tied with Greenfield for second place, just behind Pioneer Valley. And don't forget, the only 2 losses Pioneer Valley's had this year were to Hoosick Valley and to Drury. So their only league loss was the Blue Devils. So Drury's looking really, really good and playing good basketball right now, and hopefully it'll continue for them. So the final score again here from the Bucky Bullet Gym, the Drury Blue Devils 41 and the Senators of Mahar Regional 34. For Ryan Posey and Tim Morey, I'm Rick Bois saying thanks for joining us. See you again soon. Good night.